Thrift Crafters. Welcome to take number 3 of this video that I'm doing for the Witch 101 series. This is how to actually cast a spell. This is just one of many ways in which to do this, but this I figured would be a really good, easy way to explain to beginners. What we're going to do today is a bay leaf wishing spell. And they're very simple. Bay leaves are in almost every person's cabinet in their kitchen. Mine are harvested myself and blessed with the energies of the goddess Brigid under the full moon. So mine are, I went a little bit further, but you can certainly do the exact same process with bay leaves that you have bought from the store. As you can see, they're just dried, plain green bay leaves. And I'm putting them here. The other thing you're going to need is a writing utensil. I'm using just a simple ballpoint gel pen. Felt tip tends to work better, like a really fine tip Sharpie, something like that tends to work a little bit better just for ease of writing. But this pen makes you kind of work at it a little bit. So, hello tree, thank you. As you can see, I'm not in my office. I am not in my typical sacred space in my home. I'm actually in my actual sacred space, which is located in a public park. So the reason this is take 3 is that the first time I filmed it in the wrong format, and I did the upright cell phone filming, so I apologize. And then second time I got interrupted by a passerby with their dog, who was a very cute black lab, by the way. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I cast this spell. I'm going to show you the process. The chances of this spell actually working for me, because of the fact that I'm also teaching it, are very small, because I won't be able to really raise the energy, and I'm also a little bit self-conscious about doing it real magic in front of a camera. It's not something that I like to do. I have tried many times to film ritual circles with my phone, and every single time I've tried to do this, my phone has malfunctioned, even though it was recording perfectly and everything was fine. I've never been able to record a ritual, so I'm going to cast the spell, but it's probably not going to work simply because I know that my technology doesn't like it when I do magic on screen. So I'm going to take you through the motions, and then let me know in the comments below if it works for you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a space that is peaceful for you, calming for you. For me, it's my sacred space. I am outdoors here in this beautiful park near my home, and I'm just going to take a few moments to just kind of center myself and just kind of be in this space. I'm not going to try and make myself seem lighter or airier than I am. I'm just going to be. So I do this by just taking a few deep breaths in through my nose and out through my mouth. I just kind of feel that tingle down my spine that tells me that I'm grounding, that I'm coming into space. My limbs feel heavy and soft, and I just kind of sink into the floor. I let my energy centers kind of center out and just kind of become part of the earth beneath me. When that's done, I'm going to start my working. What I'm going to do is pick up my bay leaf. I already have my intention, which is the most important part of the spell, and I already have the will to make it happen. And I already have the tools in place, both magical and mundane. That's very important. You want both magical and mundane actions that are going to go into this spell. So the first magical thing I'm going to do is write down my intention on my leaf. So in this case, I want harmony in my home. Things are fine at home, just general relationship stuff. Relationships are hard, and so I am just doing a little bit of extra diligence on top of my mundane actions, which are speaking to my partner and working through our differences in order to find common ground. So this spell is just going to help kind of push that along a little bit quicker and a little bit easier for both of our parts. And because I am a modern individual, instead of writing the word at, I'm literally doing the at symbol. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. I'm just going to write harmony at home. Now, the rest of my intention, the more specific bit of my intention, which we're going to talk about in the next video, is going to come from my next action. My next action is going to be to channel, which means to direct that energy from in here and in here through my body and out through my hands in the form of unseeable but tangible energy. Now, if you haven't done any energy work before, go ahead and hit pause in the video. Go check out another YouTuber. I will see if I can find a good one and link it in the description. I hear something sneaking up behind me. It's very fun being in the woods. I'll go ahead and see if I can link that in the description, a good intro for general energy work. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this leaf with my intention written on it. I'm going to place it in my power hand, which for me is my right hand, as I am right-handed. That's my dominant hand. I'm going to take my other hand and cup it on top of the leaf. This is just how I prefer to do this. You can do this however you like. Some people like to hold it like this. Some people will press it against their hearts, whisper into it. It's kind of up to you what you feel comfortable doing. I've always been a good person to work with my hands, and so I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to cup my hands together. This allows me to channel a lot of energy around that space. Like I said, my phone likes to act up. So we're going to start again. We're going to force as much energy as we can into this leaf until it cannot hold any more. Once you've done that, now it's time to cast the spell. So I'm going to pick up my fire implement, which is, in this case, a very, very medieval lighter, and I'm going to begin to burn the bay leaf. This is going to burn quickly once it catches flame. It's a bit breezy here today. I have a space slit prepared that I'm going to throw this in once it's burnt. That is just a hole in the sand so that it doesn't catch anything else on fire around me. And as you can see, hopefully, it's just going to sit there in the sand and burn. And that's it. That's the cast spell. It doesn't take a lot. Spells can be very easy, they can be very difficult, but the thing is, you need to have your intent, you need to have your conviction, and then you need to have the actions put in place that you know for sure it's going to work, and you're going to be able to cover all sides. You're going to cover the magical, and you're going to cover the mundane. Together, those two things working in harmony are going to create that magic for you. You can't just light a candle and say a spell and then do nothing else. If you're going for a job, you still have to turn in the job application. So please make sure when you are doing your witchcraft, doing your magic, that you are doing these things so that you can have successful spell work. Let me know in the comments if it worked for you. If it didn't, let me know what you think went wrong. Maybe I can give you some feedback if there was something to be worked on. I hope to see you guys soon. The next video we're going to be doing on is the importance of being specific, which is again going to be particularly focused on spell work and spell writing. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you for joining me in my sacred space, and thank you for your patience with all of the technological difficulties. I will see you guys very soon.